this is Ackleyattack4427 here with, well, another of edition, of course, on my thoughts videos for sure, so yeah. Well, I guess seeing how we're currently in the start of 2024, and, well, you have checked into, of course, the last video, right? Yeah. So I think we pretty much know the drill at this point for sure, So yeah, I guess ever since the last video that I did, where of course I counted down my top 12 favorite movies of course 2023, I guess seeing how we're already in the new year, I think it's time for me to do another list for sure. Yeah, pretty much as a tradition and stuff. Of course, these thoughts videos for sure, and well, I teased it in of course the last video, and well, here I am doing it right about now. So if the title card can actually show up on screen, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think we pretty much know the drill at this point. I'm here for today's video where I'm going to be counting down the top 10 movies that I'm excited to see in 2024. So yeah, I think pretty much it's what I can say, of course, at that front for sure. And well, I guess it's after what we've actually been through for 2023 last year, looks like we're going to be in for something really quite interesting for 2024 this year in terms of movies for sure, though. Honestly, I think given to, of course, what we're seeing right about now, we're probably going to get not much movies as we speak for this year, mainly because of what's actually been going on, and even some of the consequences and stuff, and even the delays we're going to be getting because of the actors and writers strike from last year for sure, which is actually such a shame for sure, but regardless, of course, at that front, the movies that I'm going to be counting down for here today, yeah, I definitely know they are actually going to be really great, and I'm really excited to see on how they're going to pull them off for sure, so yeah. Pretty much like the last list, I had a hard time figuring out, of course, which movies that I'm excited to see for this year for sure. But after careful analysis and upon looking things over, I've actually garnered down 10 of course, of these movies that I'm actually really excited to see for sure. And in case a lot of you are disappointed for the fact that I didn't put pretty much the movie that you're excited to see on this list, well, again, keep one thing in mind. This is my list, so yeah. Pretty much these are the ones that I think are actually worthy enough to be the ones that I'm really excited for. So any ones that I didn't actually put onto the list, don't worry, I will see them and express how I feel about them once they do eventually come out pretty soon. But these 10 that I've selected are definitely the ones that I'm excited to see for sure. So yeah. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention for sure, I guess for the case of pretty much what I've actually done last year for sure, finishing up my set of movies for 2023 with The Color Purple. I think pretty much in the last video, pretty much I did showcase the link to the Entertainment Community Fund for sure, and well, I guess for the case of this one, yeah, this video I'm putting up, this is going to be the last time you're going to see the Entertainment Community Fund down the description box below. Afterwards, everything in my thoughts videos is going to go back to normal for sure, and we'll carry out as normal, just like I promised for sure, and trust me when I say that is definitely going to happen in the next thoughts video that I will put up pretty soon for sure, So yeah, I just want to give you guys that friendly reminder for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, I think we shouldn't waste any more time. So yeah, are you guys quite curious to see on the movies that I'm excited to see for this year? Well, I think it's about time that we're gonna find out for sure. So yeah, we pretty much know the drill at this point. So let's go ahead and count down the top 10 movies that I'm excited to see in 2024. So yeah, with that being said, here we go. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna kick this list off pretty well for sure. And well, I guess for this Saga right now, I think I did actually pick out a pretty good one to start this list off for sure. So yeah, with that being said, kicking off this list, yeah, I think kicking off this list by far, which is well, of course, taking the number 10 spot on this list, that's gonna go to Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. So yeah, I guess it's quite interesting for me to say it, because I did pretty much put Godzilla -1 as my number 1 favorite movie for last year. Yeah, in the last video for sure, and it looks like I'm starting this list off with another Godzilla movie for sure. So, but I guess for this case, pretty much it's more over a new MonsterVerse movie for sure. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, I guess from what I can gather, I'm really excited to see on how this movie is gonna pull off for sure, because yeah, let me tell you, Godzilla vs. Kong was actually a really good movie from what I can gather, and it really did an incredible job, and of course showcasing both Godzilla and King Kong both on screen fighting each other for sure. So yeah, it was built up over time since the MonsterVerse first began, and boy, it really did deliver. So I guess for the case of this newest Godzilla and King Kong movie that's coming out for sure, I'm quite excited to see on how that's going to pull off for sure. In fact, I do want to see on what they're going to do since after what they've accomplished in, of course, the last film, and see if they can actually expand a whole lot to try something new. And I guess from what I've actually seen in the trailer so far, it looks like they are actually bringing something quite interesting to mix things up a bit for sure. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I'm excited to see on what Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire will have to offer for sure. Will it actually be as groundbreaking and actually be as good as the last film? Only time will tell once that'll actually happen for sure. But hey, if it actually does come out pretty soon, I'm quite curious to see on how they're going to pull it off for sure. But yeah, needless to say, I'm excited to see on what they're going to do for this one. Okay, so yeah, now that we got that done for sure, and yeah, I know a lot of you guys might be scratching your head on me putting Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire as number 10, but hey, it's just what I think for sure, and we're just only at the bottom of the bottom of the list, and it's gonna keep going up from there. So yeah, I guess with that being said, we might as well go ahead and move on to number 9 on this list. And well, I guess since after last year that DreamWorks hasn't actually given us something good since after Puss in Boots: The Last Wish for sure. In fact, I do know there are 2 films they put out last year were just mediocre at best. I guess there's nowhere to go but up for sure. So yeah, taking the number 4 spot on this list is, of course, well, I think it's time for round 4 of course, well, pretty much fighting alongside Panda, or I guess in this case, Kung Fu Panda. So yeah, I guess you can pretty much see where I'm getting at. Taking the number 9 spot on this list, we'll definitely have to go to Kung Fu Panda 4. So yeah, I guess it's quite interesting for me to put this one on this list for sure, because yeah, I guess quite frankly, I'm excited to see on how this latest installment in the Kung Fu Panda franchise will actually pull out for sure. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, I remember as a kid, I did actually go see the first Kung Fu Panda movie because, well, pretty much around the time we were about to go see it, my initial thought was, of course, I was hoping that we will actually see Wall-E around the time it came out, but but apparently that never happened. But hey, regardless of course that front, I definitely still really enjoyed the first Kung Fu Panda movie back when I first saw it as a little maybe 12-year-old for sure. So yeah, though it's actually been a long while since I've actually seen that movie, so I'll be really excited to revisit that one for sure, just in time. Yeah, and oh yeah, even finally take a look at its 2 sequels for sure to really get myself hyped up for sure. And boy, I guess for this case, the 4th entry is actually going to deliver on something really, really grand and epic for sure. So yeah, and that's actually all the more reason, pretty much, people always love coming back to the Kung Fu Panda movies for sure. They know how to be grand and epic for sure, and yeah, I think it's, well, I can't say, of course, that front for sure, so yeah, it's been a long time coming, and yeah, it's been a long while since I've actually seen the first film for sure, but I'm excited to revisit Kung Fu Panda to really get myself hyped up for this film for sure, and again, based on what I'm actually seeing, it actually does look really promising for sure, so yeah, I'm really excited to see how they're gonna pull this off for sure, because yeah, I do want to see something more grand and epic while staying true to, of course, the other movies for sure, so yeah, we'll definitely wait and see once it actually does come out for sure, but either way, I'm excited to see how they're gonna pull this one off for sure. Alright, so now that we actually got that out of the way, we might as well go ahead and move on to number 8 for sure, and boy, I think you're gonna be in such a delight once I actually mention this movie for sure, so yeah, taking the number 8 spot on this list, that's definitely gonna go to Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, so yeah, just by mentioning that, and even showing the poster, as you can see here, I guess a lot of you Mad Max fans out there are already going like, oh, what a day! What a lovely day! So yeah, I guess there's no denying, of course, that front, and that's exactly what I got when I actually saw the trailer for, of course, this movie. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, I guess from what I could gather, out of several movie series that I didn't see back then, that I am really looking forward to seeing now to see their latest installment, I guess I know hands down that it looks like the Mad Max movies are definitely on my radar for sure. So yeah, and I do remember back in 2015 that despite the fact that I never actually saw it around the time it came out, I knew I did hear a lot of people were really hyped and even thrilled on how good the last Mad Max movie, Mad Max Fury Road, actually turned out for sure. So yeah, and I guess I'll give it to this case right here, Furiosa. Yeah, I think I definitely know from what I can gather is actually a really really interesting character for sure. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, oh, we can't have females in our manly movies. Females are only good for one thing and one thing only, being love interests and damsels in distress. Well, did you actually see yeah, did you actually see Mad Max Fury Road? Yeah, I think, yeah, pretty much of anything, yeah, given for the fact that if you actually seen Fury Road or any of the other action movies that has women in it, like, of course, Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 and Ellen Ripley from Aliens, yeah, and let's not forget to mention the first Wonder Woman movie, females do kick ass. So, to any of you misogynistic assholes out there watching this video, shut the fuck up. But yeah, either way, I actually do hear Furiosa really played a big part in Fury Road for sure. So, by giving her her own movie for sure, let alone make it as a prequel to Fury Road, I'm actually really excited to see how that's gonna pull off for sure. And judging by the trailers, it actually does look like it's gonna be an action-packed thrill ride for sure. So yeah, I think it's actually come to what you expect from, of course, a Mad Max movie, let alone any movie directed by George Miller for sure. So yeah, either way, I'm excited to look over all the Mad Max movies now that I got them in my hands for sure, and I definitely know that much like Furiosa and Fury Road, chances are Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, is guaranteed to kick a lot of ass. And again, to any of the misogynistic assholes watching this video right now, all I can say to you guys is, shut the fuck up! Alright, so now that we actually got that out of the way for sure, it's time to move on to lucky number 7 for sure. So yeah, now I guess for this pick that I've actually got for, of course, this one, I know a lot of you guys, once I actually mentioned the title for sure, you're probably going to scratch your head in confusion for sure, but trust me, I do have my reasons for sure. So yeah, with that being said, taking the number 7 spot on this list, that's going to go to Joker Folie Deux. So yeah, now I know a lot of you guys are thinking, why am I putting this movie on this list? In fact, would a sequel to the first Joker movie be a little confusing to say the least? Well, yeah, I mean that would be nice yeah, I mean that is the case, yes, but hey, I think I knew when I actually heard the news about it. I was a little bit confused, but cautiously curious at the same time for sure. Now, I did say that because I do want to see what a sequel to the first Joker movie will actually turn out. In fact, I actually really do like Joker. Yeah, in fact, it's actually definitely one of my favorite movies all the way back in 2019 for sure. It was actually a really great time for sure. I really love the way it's actually played out, and Joaquin Phoenix really did an incredible job playing the title character perfectly quite well for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything for pretty much for this sequel that's gonna be coming out, but yeah, I think I do want to see what they're gonna do for sure though. Though, yeah, I know a lot of people, including myself, are confused for the fact that they're gonna make it as a musical for sure. Like, yeah, how's that gonna pull off? How's that gonna turn out once it comes out? But they also made the smart move in not just bringing back Joaquin Phoenix to play the Joker once again, but they were also kind enough to also bring in Lady Gaga to play Harley Quinn for sure. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually quite interesting when you really think about it for sure. I mean, really think about it. Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn? Could you really imagine that for sure? I mean, I would. I mean, granted, I still prefer Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, but I digress for sure. So, but yeah, part of me is a little bit cautious for sure about this movie. But I am quite curious to see on how that's going to turn out for sure, so who knows? Maybe it might surprise us in such a way for sure, and for it to come out of course, a really good Joker movie that we actually got. Maybe I think it'll guarantee to give us something that'll give us a nice smile on our face, so yeah. Okay, so we're now at number 6 on this list for sure, and well, I guess for this one, I did actually talk about it, of course, the list I did last year on some movies I'm excited to see for 2023. But because of the massive delay due to the writers and actors strike for sure, and given for the fact of its new release date, I have every reason to talk about this one again for sure, and hopefully I think it's going to stay that way for sure, because I'm more hyped to see this one for sure, and if you can't already tell, taking the number 6 spot on this list is definitely going to go to Dune Part 2, so yeah, again, I did talk about this one, and of course, the top 10 movies I'm excited to see in 2023 last year for sure, and trust me when I say my hype for this movie is still going on as we speak for sure. So yeah, again, I really do like the first Dune movie for what it is, and I really admire, of course, what it's actually done for sure in staying true to the original book, but make it its own thing, pretty much rather than be like the pretty much the Dune movie from the 80s for sure. So. But needless to say, I'm excited to see on what part 2 will have to offer for sure, and yeah, it's probably been a long time coming up for sure, especially with that delay that we got for sure, but hey, hopefully I think it'll give us something really great for sure that'll actually keep us coming back for sure. So yeah, hopefully I think it will stay that way for sure, because yeah, I'm still hyped for this movie since last year, and I'm still hyped for it now for sure. So yeah, it's really gonna spice things up as we speak, no pun intended, and yeah, I think it's definitely gonna give us a really satisfying conclusion to well, the Dune duology so far, but you may never know for sure. So yeah, needless to say, I'm still excited to see this movie once it comes out for sure. It's definitely gonna be well worth the wait regardless for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, it looks like we're already at the halfway point on, of course, this list, so I guess we might as well keep on going from there. So yeah, with that being said, I think it's time to dive right into the number 5 spot on this list, and, well, I guess for this one, now I know we're not in Kansas anymore, and, well, I guess given for what we're going to be getting so far, especially with the production images, yeah, pretty much the production pictures and behind-the-scenes footage that we got last year, I think it's about time that we actually pretty much give off the origin story of course, the Green Girl to become the Wicked Witch for sure. So yeah, I think you can pretty much get where I'm going at for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and pretty much take a brief little trip to the land of Oz as we speak, as we talk about the movie that's taking the number 5 spot on this list, which is definitely gonna go to Wicked, or I guess in this case, Wicked Part 1. So yeah, I guess quite frankly, seeing how in the last spot where we did a fine job talking about Dune Part 2 once again, I think we're following that up with Wicked Part 1 for sure. So yeah, I think this has actually been a long time coming up for sure, but boy, it looks like the hype for this movie is actually on for sure, and yeah, I guess quite frankly, I did mention that in several of my videos throughout last year for sure, and you can definitely see why for sure. So yeah, I guess it's quite frank. I guess it's really gonna be quite interesting for sure, because let me tell you, I really love the Broadway show Wicked for sure. Everything about it for sure, from its story to the characters to the memorable songs such as, of course, The Wizarding High, Wonderful, No One Mourns the Wicked, As Long As You're Mine, and of course One Short Day, and the most memorable one of all, Defying Gravity. Yeah, Wicked is definitely a major icon for several Broadway shows in the 21st century for sure, and for the fact that it's still going on for over 20 years now, that's definitely saying a whole lot. And yeah, I guess quite frankly, a lot like everyone else, I know we've been begging to finally see this iconic Broadway musical be brought to the silver screen to actually make it sell to movie-going audiences for sure. So yeah, but I guess I knew right away that despite the fact that we have yet to get a trailer for it as of now, I can tell from several behind-the-scenes pictures and videos that we got throughout last year, it actually looks amazing by far. So yeah, I do think this film actually has a lot of promise for sure, and And hey, I do hope, pretty much, and I guess seeing how this is going to be split into, 2 parts as we speak, hopefully I think, part 1 will, live up to my, speculation, for, sure, So yeah, if you actually, want to know my, speculation on, how I think part 1 of this movie is going to go down, well, feel free to, get in touch with me and I'll give you, pretty much on my thoughts on what I think for sure. So, but yeah, regardless on that, I actually do think there is a lot of hope for, of course, this movie to actually be really good for sure. Yeah, like, of course, the sets and stuff look absolutely amazing, and it actually does feel like you're in the land of Oz for sure. And of course, a little bit of snippets of course, the songs and the musical numbers actually doesn't sound that bad. Again, from the behind-the-scenes stuff that got up online for sure, and little bits of information that we still know about for sure, and especially with, of course, the casting so far, particularly pretty much yeah, particularly 2 of the ones that we all know of, Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda, amongst plenty of others, like, of course, Jonathan Bailey as Fiero, Michelle Yeoh as Magamorable, Ethan Slater as Bach, and even Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard. Yeah, I guess, yeah, some of us may be scratching our heads on how they're going to pull this off, but given to what we're seeing throughout most of last year, I definitely think there's a lot of promise for, of course, this film for sure. So yeah, I guess it's safe to say the hype is definitely on for, of course, Wicked Part 1 for sure, and yeah, only time will tell if it'll actually be good for sure, though. Chances are, I think it'll actually yeah, I think it might actually be good. I mean, besides, Jong M. Chu directing this film did a really good job directing In the Heights, so maybe I think he might have a strong chance with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, either way, I'm excited to take a nice trip to the land of Oz to see Wicked Part 1 for sure. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be great for sure. And I guess a lot of you guys may be wondering, will Wicked Part 1 make up for what Universal gave us with, of course, the atrocity known as Cats and the kinda decent-ish film that we got with Dear Evan Hansen? Only time will tell when that'll come around for sure, but yeah, either way, I'm excited to see pretty much this long-awaited film adaptation of the iconic Broadway musical about the 2 Witches of Oz. Alrighty then, well, now that we actually got that out of the way, I think it's time we go ahead and move on to number 4 on this list for sure, and, well, I guess it's been a few years since we've actually talked about these guys for sure, and, well, I think it's about time that we get ourselves back into that. So yeah, with that being said, let's strap back on our proton packs for sure as we talk about the movie that's taking the number 4 spot on this list, which is definitely going to go to Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So yeah, I guess it is quite interesting for me to talk about this one for sure, because yeah, I guess it is quite interesting to say, because what can I say about Ghostbusters that a lot of people are having for sure. So yeah, and for the fact that pretty much of anything, yeah, I guess this is probably like the 3rd Ghostbusters movie I'm talking about in these thoughts videos for sure. Yeah, I say definitely 3 for sure, so, but yeah. I guess that's pretty much what I could say, of course, at this point for sure, and yeah, I guess I would imagine, given to, of course, on how well Ghostbusters Afterlife did, of course I'm actually opened up to see on what they're going to do next for sure, to give us something new and interesting to give to us while staying true to the original Ghostbusters movies that we got beforehand. And boy, it looks like they're really going to pull off quite well with, of course, this movie for sure. Because, yeah, I guess given to, of course, Afterlife gave us something new and interesting to expand a little bit. Looks like it's pretty much a back to basic structure for, of course, this movie for sure. And boy, I'm excited to see how they're gonna pull that off for sure. Because yeah, I guess if anything, even though I am one of those people who actually likes to bring something new and interesting to, of course, the characters I'm quite familiar with, I do also want to try to see a simple back to basics structure for, of course, the original franchise for that they're originating in. And I guess given to, of course, what we're actually seeing, looks like Ghostbusters is definitely going to follow through in the simple back to basics structure, but also carry out on what Afterlife did and try to do something new and creative. So yeah, given to what we've actually seen so far, I think this movie actually has a lot of promise for sure. So I'm excited to see on how they're gonna pull it off for sure. And yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, either way, I'm excited to see on what Ghostbusters Frozen Empire will have to offer, as long as, of course, it'll keep us, yeah, pretty much saying at the top of our heads for sure, busting makes me feel good. So, but yeah, that's what I can say, of course, on that front for sure. So yeah, I'm excited to see on what Ghostbusters Frozen Empire will have to offer. Alright then, so yeah, now that we actually got that out of the way, I think we might as well go ahead and move on from there. So yeah, we're now at the number 3 spot as we speak, and well, we're at the home stretch right now. So yeah, I'm excited to see of course, what I've got to say for, of course, the final 3 picks for sure. So yeah, and I guess for the case of this one, again, it's been a long time coming up for sure, and boy, I'll be really excited to finally see it once it actually does come out for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, taking the number 3 spot on this list, that's gonna go to Deadpool 3. So yeah, I guess you can see what I did there for sure. I'm talking about Deadpool 3. That's taking the number 3 spot on this list for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I could say, of course, that front. And well, if you actually know me hands down, especially if you seen any of my past thoughts videos that I did, I absolutely love the first 2 Deadpool movies by far. Yeah, I not only find them to be absolutely entertaining, but also really funny at the same time, but also with, of course, some great acting from Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, which is best casting by the way. I really do love it, hands down, and everything else to really pretty much be a simple old superhero movie, but also pretty much bringing some new twisting elements, and even some really great fourth wall breaking from Deadpool himself. It actually makes the first movie and the second film entertaining films to watch for sure. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say, of course, that front. So I guess for this case, I'm really excited for the third movie at long last, and plus, given for the fact that it's now part of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we speak, that actually makes it all the more amazing for sure. So yeah, I'm really excited to see on how that's gonna pull off for sure. Though yeah, given to, of course, what we got last year, yeah, the MCU hasn't actually been shaping up quite well for sure. So yeah. And I guess given for the fact that this will be the only MCU movie that we're gonna be getting for, of course, this year for sure. Maybe I think it's probably for the best, because I do want them to, you know, slow down a bit and actually take their time to give us something really great for sure, and then worry about getting to the other great films that we might get for sure. So, it may be a while, but I'm sure they'll eventually get themselves back on their feet in one way or another. But yeah, either way, I'm excited to see what Deadpool 3 will have to offer for sure. So yeah, I'm really hyped to see what they're gonna do for, of course, this film. And boy, I guess it looks like as long as, of course, they'll keep true to the other two movies and make it rated R for sure, I'm actually in all for it for sure. So yeah, my fingers are crossed that they will eventually keep their promise for sure. But yeah, regardless on that, and hopefully once we get more information, let alone a trailer for it out as we speak, I'm excited to see what Deadpool 3 will have to offer for sure. So yeah. Alright, we're almost there, yeah, we're almost there, folks, so yeah, we're almost done as we speak. So, now, the movie that we got coming up next, that's taking the number 2 spot, let me tell you something. I knew right away when I actually, pretty much saw the first film, I was a lot like everyone else, and already begging on my knees that this would get a sequel for sure, and well, we've actually been waiting and waiting and waiting for nearly an entire decade now. But I guess in the end, and especially with what we got in the teaser trailer, and let's not forget to mention, we've pretty much got 3 films that this studio has already put out, that has already made their debut on streaming, but is finally given a theatrical release they deserve well before this movie. Let me tell you right now, this long decade is finally paying off for sure. So yeah, I guess you can see where I'm getting at for sure. So yeah, taking the number 2 spot on this list is gonna go to the latest film from Disney and Pixar as we speak, which is none other than Inside Out 2. So yeah, I guess you can pretty much see what I did there for sure. Much like the last entry, looks like Inside Out 2 has taken the number 2 spot on this list for sure. So yeah, I guess you can see where I'm getting at for sure. So yeah, I mean, no secret that a lot like everyone else, I really love the first Inside Out movie for sure. And what else to say about it that a lot of people have for sure. It's bright and colorful. It has really pretty much really great and memorable characters and a really engaging story that you actually got yourself into. It actually is on there as definitely one of the best films from Pixar by far for sure. And boy, a lot like everyone else, I am really hyped to hear that this was getting a sequel for sure. And boy, I guess given to what we're actually seeing so far, especially in the teaser trailer so far, it actually looks absolutely amazing from what I can gather for sure, because yeah, I think, yeah, I guess there's a lot of new possibilities that they're gonna pull off for sure with, of course, this one, and even some new emotions that they're actually gonna pull off for sure. So yeah, I do want to see the entirety of pretty much the entire lore for Inside Out actually expanding and actually explored more, and it looks like this movie is really gonna pay off, of course, all that for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. I love the first Inside Out movie when it first came out, and chances are I'm actually more hyped now to actually see its long-awaited sequel for sure. And yeah, we've been begging for it for nearly a decade now, and boy, I think the wait is actually gonna be well worth it for sure. And before you guys ask, don't worry, I'm still hyped up for, of course, the long-awaited theatrical releases for Soul, Luca, and Turning Red for sure, because, yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to those three for sure. And let's just say I think it's a really good way to give ourselves a nice little breather before the main event for sure, which again is Inside Out 2. So yeah, I think it's what I can say on, of course, that front. Though I guess given to the announcement, maybe I think Disney finally saw my editorial video that I put up nearly a couple of years ago on Soul, Luca, and Turning Red being released onto Disney Plus as opposed to being released theatrically, and thought, yeah, I guess he and everyone else actually are right. We might as well give them what they want. And if that be the case, then I deserve one of many credits for that for sure. So yeah, regardless of course, that front, I'm excited to see what Inside Out 2 will have to offer for sure. So yeah. Alright, so I guess that pretty much takes care of that, and, well, we've come down to the big one. I think it's time to reveal the number one, yeah, pretty much the movie that's taken the number one spot on this list for sure. So yeah, and again, pretty much of anything, I had a hard time putting this list together because there's so many movies out there that really do pique my interest for sure. So yeah, it'll be kind of hard to see on which ones that I think are deserving to take each spot on this list for sure. And, well, much like the last 9 entries for sure, this one I definitely think deserves this number one spot for sure. Get yourselves ready to brace yourself, folks, because I think you're going to be in for quite a surprise to see on what I think is taking the number one spot on this list. So yeah, I guess with that being said, pretty much taking the number one spot as the movie that I'm excited to see in 2024 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So yeah, I guess I have every reason to actually put this movie at number one for sure, and well, I guess from what I can gather, I think it actually looks absolutely amazing for sure. So yeah, I guess it's quite I think it's quite clear on, of course, that front end that if you know anything from sci-fi, I guess chances are Planet of the Apes is definitely one of many film franchises out there that really pull itself off on, of course, the sci-fi name for sure. So yeah, and I guess from what I've actually seen in the teaser trailer, it actually does look like it's gonna be absolutely grand and epic for sure. Everything from, of course, what I've actually seen, it's really carrying out the look and the style and even the feeling of the other Planet of the Apes movies that we got beforehand for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I could say, of course, on that front. So yeah, chances are I'm really looking forward to seeing on what they're gonna do for, of course, this one for sure. And plus, I think it's a really good way to kickstart a brand new trilogy as we speak for sure. Because yeah, I guess given to how well the past Planet of the Apes trilogy actually pulled out for sure, I'm quite excited to see on what this pretty much what this movie to kickstart this new trilogy will actually have to offer for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can see on, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, either way, I'm excited to see on what this new Planet of the Apes movie will have to offer for sure, and hopefully I think it's definitely gonna give us something really great for sure. And yeah, I'm hyped for this movie for sure, and chances are I think it's gonna be absolutely great for sure. Yeah, and hopefully I think it will actually for sure. You damn dirty ape! So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. I'm super hyped for this movie for sure. I think it's safe to say that that Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has every right to take the crown as the number one movie that I'm excited to see in 2024. And I guess on that thought, that's pretty much about it. Those have been the top 10 movies that I'm excited to see in 2024 this year. So yeah, again, I had a hard time putting this list together, but all the ones I've actually that I've actually picked out as the best ones in my opinion, I actually am satisfied with, of course, what I've actually selected for sure. And I'm excited to see on how all 10 of these, let alone the rest of them that I didn't actually put on this list, actually turn out for sure. So I guess that would lead to the ultimate question, will any of them actually turn out good? Probably not all of them for sure, because you may never know what will actually happen for sure. Maybe some of them will good, yeah, some of them will be good, some of them will be terrible, while the rest will probably be okay at best for sure. And I know that's saying a whole lot, because again, we're not going to get that much movies for, of course, this year because of whatever happened last year for sure, but as long as they'll give us something really good and interesting, I'm actually all for with, of course, what they're going to have to offer for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, on that front. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, I think that'll be a good way to end this video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest edition of course, my thoughts videos, and I want to hear what you guys think. What are some of the movies that you're excited to see in 2024 this year? Yeah, are there any on this list that you're hyped for, or do you have your own, pretty much own list of movies that you're excited to see that you want to share or so? So yeah, by all means, let me know in the comment section below on some movies that you're excited to see for 2024 this year. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching, and, well, I guess since this year has already begun as we speak, since I'm about 5 to 6 days late for sure, I might as well get right on to work on, of course, seeing the movies for, of course, this year. So yeah, once that does come around and I'll get out my next thoughts videos that'll officially get myself started, all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video for sure, and, well, I guess there's no other way to put it, but let's go ahead and get 2024 officially started as we speak. So yeah, farewell everybody.
Big special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible. So if you want to be like these people and show your support to us and get some awesome rewards such as getting a special shoutout, credit at the end of the videos, as well as some other awesome rewards within your budget, then go to patreon.com/AckleyattackTV to do exactly that. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon. And even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyattackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.